Welcome to another Mario Party 7 minigame review!
Last time we reviewed Catchy Tunes, and it was our first minigame so far to receive 5 stars. About time we got there, and it only took about 17 minigames. I'm at least glad we've got our proper footing for now. However, we are on to our next minigame, that being the free-for-all mic minigame, Clock Watchers. So let's get to it, shall we?
So here's how you play this minigame. You and the other 3 players are in an arena with a microphone. And your job, well, on a basic standpoint, is to get the closest to the timer. And the thing is, the timers are completely different depending on which player you are. And what I mean by that, they randomly select a timer for you. So it's gonna kind of depend. But no matter what, the closest to their timer specifically is the winner. Yeah, that's kind of the entire minigame. However, I will say, this minigame can honestly last a pretty long time if you kind of think about it. To the point that I had to actually speed up the minigame, which is probably going to be a first, and hopefully the only first for the main minigames. Well, but yeah, just one thing to say, this minigame is just simply alright. It's just, there's just not too much to this minigame as a whole. It's just trying to stop the closest to a timer. There really isn't too much pizzazz to that at all, but honestly, I don't find myself hating it. It's just, I just wish there was more to it. That's simply it. But, it's not like you can get everything in the world. But the big problem with this minigame is that the smaller of a timer you have, the more likely it is for you to win, because you just have less time to wait, and which just makes the entire thing way more tedious when you have a bigger timer. Which is not ideal, but it's just more of a thing if you have a bigger timer to have a worse time. But yeah, it's just kind of sad that this minigame kind of has to come down to the advantage you have on a timer in a minigame where you're just trying to get to stop this precisely on a timer, which is just, that's just not too fun at all. But really, I don't really hate this minigame at all. It's just hard to hate it. Just simply forgettable. With all that blabber out of the way, we can now get to the overall thoughts. Shall we?
Overall, Clock Watchers is definitely an interesting minigame, because, well, you have to literally stop the closest to a specific timer that you're given. However, there's one big problem with this. It's the fact that, like, the smaller the timer it is, the easier it is to get a good time for it. And it just makes it kind of unfair at points. And also, this minigame can last about a minute. It can last a decent amount of time, just to let you know. However, this minigame really doesn't have too much that holds it back overall. It's just simply a minigame that's just there. Just there. And I really don't mind that too much. However, I kind of wish this had a bit of a better flow to it, since that's really what the entire minigame is. For this reason alone, I'm giving it 3 stars. I really wish I had more to say on it. And that's it for today. Come on. Up next, we're going to be reviewing Coin Op Bop. See you guys then.
Watchers are wannabes.